really looked at home tonight in your first NBA game. Were you surprised at how quickly you settled in?
Nice to meet you, John. Look, not at all. I'm fully expected to come in here and perform regardless of what the haters have been saying about me since I got drafted. You know, there's a reason that I'm here. I know I got the skills to succeed, and as long as I get a fair shot, I'm confident this success will continue.
So what are your expectations for your first season?
I'm not putting a ceiling on my game, but hey, I expect to ball out. That's why they drafted me. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but then again, tonight it didn't look so hard either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you certainly didn't look out of your depth. Great game, man.
Thank you.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to stop by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I in trouble?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay, so what if we try to speed all of this up? What does that look like?
Go over Coach's head and speak to the GM directly.
But doesn't Harvey know everything that's going on behind the scenes?
He lets his coaches coach.
That sounds like a dead end to me.
No, but it does come with risks. Sure, Coach isn't going to like it, but he reports to the GM. So if you can present a solid argument to bump your minutes, it might be able to move the needle.
Okay, so what about my brand positioning? What's the hit for a guy who complains about PT this early?
Yeah, short term, it'll shape the conversation around you, no question. Some people love a player who speaks up for what he knows is right, and others want you to stay in your lane, listen to Coach, not question the organization. There's no right answer. It's up to you how you want to be perceived. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Dead honest? Just don't sit right with me not getting my shot because of some office politics.
All right, then we'll set up the meeting with Harvey. You tell your side of the story and we take it from there.
Okay, now you be honest. Do you think that's the right move?
It's one of several right moves. You'll know when you're good if it's the right move for you.
This is the move.
I'll set up a meeting.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Take care, Kristen.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
highlights.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A gorgeous, clear night in Cleveland. The streets are bustling and the energy is rising. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Mike Conley re-signing with the Jazz.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Pat Connaughton is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the 2. Well, we're coming up to All-Star Weekend, Brent. We've seen big changes to it over the past few years, and the response has been very positive.
Well, tons of compliments to the commissioner and the way that the league has approached All-Star Weekend, trying different things. Some have had great success. Others have failed, and they've done away with those things. But, man, the dunk contest, the three-point contest, a rite of passage for the NBA as we get into all those great exhibition and then the game itself.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Conley. Soft touch off the glass. So it's the Cavaliers now. And he's going for the lob. And Doncic hammers it home.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Right side Mitchell. And yep, it's good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Now here's Doncic.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Connaughton. Conley against Garland. Gobert with it. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovic. Mobley grabs the board. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Connaughton. Gobert inside, guarded by Doncic, and he lays it up and in.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Garland, the pass to Doncic. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Connaughton. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Bogdanovic. And it's all from three-point range. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Mitchell against Doncic. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 6 points.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Inside, Gobert. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night. Down low. Oh, deflected. Here's Doncic. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Garland. Back to Doncic. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. 11 points in the game.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Conley finds Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
And Utah calls time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A line change here for Utah. Here's Deck. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Butler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pascal. The Jazz with another miss.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And they recover it. And here's Doncic outside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They get it back. Back to Butler. Over Doncic. That one's wide left. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Drives to the hoop. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Clarkson. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. That one falls.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Doncic, no good. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Clarkson passes to Butler. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. .40 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he lobs it up top. And Doncic hammers it home.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Butler against Doncic. Butler passes to Clarkson. Offline with a 3. Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to Wade. Doncic outside. Here's Okoro to the inside. 1 second left. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top, up by 12. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team first. All-star Donovan Mitchell.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is.
And Grant, it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Doncic with a block!
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 38 points and really stuffed the stat sheet. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Five to shoot. Outside Mitchell. The three. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mobley. Count that bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, you think that should count as part of their time?
B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Doncic against Conley to the middle. Here's Mobley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Garland against Conley. There's the double with Doncic. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. It's tipped.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
To the paint. And Mobley with the basket on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Pass to Butler. Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Now here's Doncic. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Right side, Bogdanovic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Doncic passes to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low. Here's Mobley. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Mobley's got 12 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Gobert. Now Bogdanovich. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Connaughton. Mitchell against Doncic. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. He buries it from 3. He's got 13.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Garland, the pass to Doncic. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Conley passes to Clarkson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Garland against Conley. 6 to shoot. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Clarkson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
For the Cavaliers, Okoro comes in for Markkanen, and Sexton subbed in for Garland. All right, the Jazz making a change here, and I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis, and now he's writing a superb second act.
Here's Wade. And Pascal secures it.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Outside Butler. Rejected by Allen. Here's the break. Here's Okoro. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the middle. That's good from Allen on the assist by Doncic. Allen's got 6.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
Clarkson passes to Butler. With the floater. Doncic with a block.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Butler.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
From downtown, the Jazz again can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Doncic has got 28 points for the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
This one for 3. It's another three for Cleveland.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to Pascal. Here's O'Neal. Back to Pascal. Tries to snap the cold streak. They retain possession, and they're able to recover, and they'll keep possession. And here's Butler outside, and they get it back. Pascal can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Doncic outside. Here's Wade. And Pascal secures it. Pascal's got 6 rebounds in the game. That shot off. And so it's Cleveland firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
One of the biggest things is not to react to anything.
For the Cavaliers, Stevens is checked in for Okoro, and Doncic has subbed in for Goodwin. A big group substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Bogdanovich comes in for Young. Connaughton, he's checked in for Deck. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Butler.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Utah's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell.
Get outside, get outside.
Here's Connaughton. And here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Doncic passes to Horford. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Off target from outside. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Inside, here's Love. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Horford inside. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic against Bogdanovich. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And Horford outstanding at the screen there. He knows how to dive aggressively to the basket off the pick, expects the pass. That's difficult to guard.
Here's Conley. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Doncic with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Mitchell with the ball. Minute 32 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Conley. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Horford. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Conley passes to Gobert. There's the block.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Powell outside. Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Conley. Cavaliers with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from three. Doncic has got 39.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Being a video game. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now like getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be...
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition.
Jason Tatum.
All right, Allie, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Larry Nance is out there with Robert Williams. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the 2. And with the All-Star break coming up, Grant, I got to ask you, what do you think of the format changes?
You know what? At first, I was a little apprehensive about the change, but it's really made the game more competitive, that's for sure. So it's so much fun to see everyone crank it up to full gear for a stretch there at the end and give the fans a show. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Up top, Nance. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
Now here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Outside, Brown. Pass to Nance. Clock at 6. Outside, Brown. Wing shot on the way. Nance can't get it to go.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And the Celtics in possession here. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Mobley. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Doncic against Nance. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Everyone knew Williams would take a little time to mature. But C-Webb, now he has, and he's making an impact.
He was kind of a boom or bust prospect for that reason. He has all the physical abilities in the world, good instincts for the game. It's great to see him holding himself accountable and contributing at a high level.
Pass to Williams. Who poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And Garland with the basket on the assist from Doncic.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Nance. It's Brown on the wing. Sinks the tray.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
To the inside, Allen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Williams. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Doncic. Williams grabs the board.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
That one drops for him.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Garland, the pass to Doncic. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his third assist of the night.
Well, he's not going to get it easier enough than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Now here's Tatum, coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Shoots over Mobley. Tatum can't hit. The Cavs trailing. Left side Garland. That one is off. Tatum with some nice D. for three. And the Celtics another three.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Doncic left side to the paint. Allen on the wing. Doncic outside. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
Garland comes with the double team. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Doncic passes to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Pass to Nance. 1:03 left to play in the first. Williams finds Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Brown's got 5 now.
And Brown is superb at just keeping focus. Despite what the D throws at him, he gets the job done.
Doncic outside. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside, Brown. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
We've got a line change here for Boston. And Doncic with the jam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Graham on the attack. Doncic with a block. From deep. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game. Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Celtics. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. On the floor for Boston. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Larry Nance.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Jazz was all business. He had 39 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And they'll get another chance. Off target with the 3. The Cavaliers leading. Doncic with it. He's got 9. Pass to Garland. From the arc. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 12.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense has created some great opportunities.
Rejected by Brown. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Can they get it? Deflected.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
From deep, here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And there's the drive. Shots blocked.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
29 seconds left in the first half. There's the triple. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? A guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say, probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up on the length. You could be as tall as KD or as short as, let's say, Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that. Quickness, shooting, getting other guys involved. So I would say, I'm probably going with the small forward.
Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got 8 points.
Determining Brown's ceiling, how good of an outside shooter can he become? To me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boston's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, there's the alley.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And for Boston, they're shooting around 41%. Pass to Roy. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Poke loose. There's the double with Doncic. And here's Brown for 3. He can't hit that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And it's Doncic on the drive. Count it. Good. Doncic has got 21.
Oh, man, what a smart feed for Markkanen. I'd like to see him do that more. Get his teammates involved.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Up and over Doncic. With the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Cleveland calls timeout. Well, Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Doncic passes to Love. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Love's got 5 points.
But it's hard to keep Love from scoring. When he's using his strength to bury these shots, it is tough.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Wade misses.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Graham misses.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Doncic passes to Love. Goes back up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Misses the three. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Doncic finds Love. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Love. Doncic has got 24.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Graham against Love. Five ticks left in the third quarter. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Devontae Graham. And here comes the break. Pass to Mobley. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Now here's Doncic. And here's Markkanen. Doncic passes to Allen. Comes up empty down low. And the Celtics shooting only 36% so far in this game. And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, just a smooth-looking jump shot. Brown looking totally comfortable firing from out there.
Nance against Doncic. Mobley. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Brown against Sexton. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer off the mark.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Mobley. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Pass to Pritchard. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The kick out to Nance. Looking to end the run. They get it back. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Doncic outside. The three. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 32 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Nance. Williams with it. Allen defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Here's Brown. Markkanen with it. Nance covering. To the paint. That's good from Allen on the assist from Doncic.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
Right side, Williams. Back to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic left side. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, in a lot of guys that play today, and hopefully the fact that, I prove that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. Hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great, and even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Cleveland with it.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Doncic outside. Powell outside. 51 seconds left in the game. Puts up a 3. And it's Doncic missing. Fires for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Stevens. And Doncic with the jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Nesmith. Powell covers. Williams. No good on the shot. Love with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. From deep, here's Doncic. No good. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton, like, in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well, though.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Doncic out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. You know, Steve, now that we have some time away from it, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in that bubble?
I think the wildest part, Kevin, was having players having the same living arrangements. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history.
And you know, Greg, the way MP's been playing, it's no surprise he will officially be in this year's All-Star game.
And, of course, social media is already blowing up over it. This guy breaks the internet every time he has big news.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Conley against Garland. Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's 3-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
For 3, Mitchell. That one doesn't go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
The 3 for Doncic. Hits it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
To the paint, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Mitchell wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
On their catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Conley surveying the D. Passes it to Mitchell. Feeds it to Gobert. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Fires the 3. And it finds the net. Another 3-point hit from Doncic.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Shots good from Butler.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
There's the pass to Okoro. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The three for Doncic. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Deck. Now here's Butler. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Inside. Doncic with the block. A three ball. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Pascal finds Butler. Back to Pascal. Outside Butler.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
It's his first trip. Jazz trail by 20. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Connaughton in it with the three, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Up top, Doncic. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Boston.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Utah's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Celtics was outstanding. He picked up 39 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Doncic passes to Mobley. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Mobley's got 10 points.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Doncic passes to Mobley. Chalk up 2 there. 12 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell against Doncic. It's stolen by Allen. Down low. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Doncic passes to Allen.
You know, Jared Allen is a classic big man, and that includes the hair. He's got great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
Eric Paschal, he's checked in for the Jazz.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Garland against Mitchell. Over Garland, and the shot is long. And the Cavaliers with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Doncic passes to Mobley. He gets that one. Mobley's got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley with it. Garland picks him up. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against Paschal. Doncic passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Darius Garland is out there with Doncic, and it's Markkanen in at small forward.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Butler, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
Doncic finds Garland. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovic is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Garland dishes to Doncic. Allen left side. Back to Doncic. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Mitchell against Doncic. Allen passes to Mobley. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Mobley's got 18 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The pass to Gobert. Butler against Garland. Left side, Butler. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Doncic with the block. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Connaughton passes to Butler. 1:57 left in the third quarter. No good from 11 feet. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mitchell with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Mitchell.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Markkanen from outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Jazz have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Gobert finds Mitchell, and the Jazz another three.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Doncic against Mitchell. Baseline jumper. That's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. A different look for Utah. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Eric Paschall. Young is subbed in for Mike Conley. The Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Young out there with O'Neal. Then there's Cauley-Stein. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Cleveland?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And Doncic throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. And Utah, another three.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Looking for Young. He gets it there.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Mitchell against Doncic. In the corner, Okoro with it. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Doncic, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. And the 3 off target.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Doncic against Mitchell. And it's Doncic missing. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And the foul called on DJ. That will be foul number 5 on him. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Butler comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Cleveland with a change here too. Stevens is checked in. Mitchell dishes to Gay. Jacks up a 3. Utah the rebound. Mitchell's shot is good.
Don't you love it when Donovan Mitchell throws himself on the offensive glass, putting his athleticism to great use.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. And Young now, top of the key. Back to Gay. Pass to Mitchell. It's tipped. Now, Cauley Stein, guarded by Horford. Now, Cleveland moving it up. Doncic leading the charge. Cleveland moving it around. And the dunk by Doncic.
That's a good look by Kevin Love. The decision-making with the ball in his hands makes him different than other fours.
The Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Butler passes to Gay. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. Win them both and complete the sweep. And what a huge standout performance it was
for DJ.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control. 3 phases of the game. Congrats. A triple-double.
The 3 for Doncic. That falls. Great assist by Love. Doncic has got 39.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center.
A beautiful look from up above. The lights of Dallas, Texas, our sight tonight. Thanks. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Mavericks. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Pass to Allen. Doncic outside. Back to Allen. Doncic finds Allen. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Here's Stevenson. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Long. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Doncic, no good. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
It's Dinwiddie with a drive.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And it's the Mavericks ball. It's a 3-point game. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. Doncic passes to Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Pass to Brunson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dinwiddie with it. Now Doncic defending. Dinwiddie against Garland. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Here's Stevenson. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Doncic outside to the middle. Fires the three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
I just love the ball movement.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Takes a three. Kept alive. From behind the arc. Cleveland the rebound. Takes the three. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Brunson with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. They need this. Dallas again missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And Dallas calls time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .143 left in the first quarter. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Second shot opportunity. Doncic with a block.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Dinwiddie, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Knocked loose. Looking to end the drought. Not going to go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Shamet, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Sexton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Shamet. Doncic with a block. And they get it back. Powell in the post. Horford covering. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Doncic against Powell. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Going with a whole new group out there. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Here's Stevenson. He's got 6. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On target from range.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Drills it from deep.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Jazz was all business. He had 39 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Stevenson. Give him 8. Open shot from Brunson. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Mavericks with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
He was all alone on that one. Green's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Stevenson. 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Cavaliers shooting 59% in this one, a good average. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's Stevenson, guarded by Garland. Pass to Stevenson. Dinwiddie outside. Counted from distance. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Doncic. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Doncic against Wright. Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Mobley. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Dinwiddie. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Pass to Wade. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Doncic hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Dinwiddie. Right outside. Clock at 6. It's Shamet on the wing. Buries it from 3. Shamet's got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Dinwiddie, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Doncic finds Horford. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He has 6.
What a soft touch Horford has. So skilled inside.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Pass to Harris. Up top, Powell. Dinwiddie left side. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Okoro, pounded by Harris. Doncic. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Shamet, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific.
And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John. Oh, my goodness! Whoa! How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Passed along. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Green, the pass to Brunson. Dallas again missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Doncic with it, picked up by Powell. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. That shot is off. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Stevens. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Right side Brunson to the inside, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth, and the bucket is good.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Back to Doncic. 4-3. Cleveland gets it back. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Burke, guarded by Doncic. Passed alone. Just 5 on the clock. No one near him. And too long on the shot.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Bertans.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Here's Burke. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 46.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
So it's the Cavaliers now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like, you might be describing Davis Bertans.
Yeah, that's the mold that Bertans has been carved out of. He can draw defenders away from the hoop with his outside shooting, and when he needs to mix it up in the paint and grab some rebounds, he's more than capable of that too.
Horford against Bertans. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. No good with a layup. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is on. I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time. Like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time.
The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sport. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Kemp. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Doncic out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
And we've got some exciting information about MP. The news is out. Greg, he will be in this year's dunk contest.
How fun will that be? MP has some serious hops. A chance to show them off during All-Star Weekend under the brightest lights.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Doncic. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point God moniker. Well, this kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Bane passes to Kemp. Jackson trying to break free.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
Doncic kicks to Allen. Feeds to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And Doncic gets it to go. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morant against Doncic. Kemp. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here. early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Brooks. Jared Allen making his last shot. Pass to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They can't stop the run with that one. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. To the paint. Stolen by Brooks. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Morant with the steal. Poked away and stolen by Mobley. Morant with the steal. To the inside. That's good from Kemp on the assist by Morant.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Doncic. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Terry. Cavaliers with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. At the elbow, Horford. Back to Doncic. Now the pass to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. And Doncic throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Doncic with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Terry. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Terry.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Okoro passes to Doncic. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Down low, here's Terry. Lays it up off the glass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Sexton finds Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And that's 13 points for DJ.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Doncic with the steal, and Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Nice shot by Terry.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic passes to Wade. Doncic kicks to Okoro. Launches a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Terry. Here's Fleming. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Morant. Then it's Kemp. And it's Bane in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Morant. 35 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He tallied 50 points and filled up the stat sheet, coming away from the night with a 5-by-5. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And here is Mobley following John Morant's 3. Garland finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Doncic against Morant. Passes to Bane. Doncic with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good for 2. Garland's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Pass to Bane. Outside Kemp. Out to the wing. Morant with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 11.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
He's off on that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Garland is out there with Doncic. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Doncic against Morant. He feeds it to Kemp. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Inside, here's Doncic. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Morant. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Inside, Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Morant. Doncic against Jackson. Doncic outside, and Garland has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. 3 ball there off the mark from Doncic.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Brooks the pass to Morant. The feed to Jackson. And the shot is good. Jackson's got 10 points.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams...
Here's Doncic. 28 points for him. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Terry with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 14. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And the foul called on DJ. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Doncic passes to Wade. Over Terry. That shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Now, here's Melton. He's covered closely. Here's Terry. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
That one falls. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Anderson kicks to Melton. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got John Morant. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Fleming in at the center position. And it's sent back by Allen. And that one's good. Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Doncic dishes to Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
The Cavaliers leading by 11, and Cleveland with another turnover here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Anderson passes to Clark. Pass to Morant. Clark kicks to Anderson. Here's Morant. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 31. So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 14-point game. And there's the pass to Morant. Clark outside. The kick out to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Mobley. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland leading by 14. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Pass to Garland. Back to Doncic. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mobley misses.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Good. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morant's got 22 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Melton. Off target with his 3.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Markkanen finds Doncic. Down low, here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. DJ really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Goes up the baseline. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jackson.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Pass to Kemp. Here's Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Doncic will bring it up for Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Allen finds Doncic. And here is Mobley. Back to Doncic. Garland, the pass to Doncic. And they get it back. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. And it's 37 points for DJ.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Powell. Doncic looking it over. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.